Hello guys, it's Brian and welcome back to another wonderfully executed holiday-themed episode of the SciTech News. Today we're back with our final episode of the holiday series. This is also our final episode of 2022, so make sure you pay attention and let's leave this year with a bang.
Real quick, if you have questions about Winter Keystone status, please see Mr. Edwards, Miss Shelton, and Mrs. Toterdale outside the cafeteria during lunch this week. If you do not talk to them, you received a letter to test, or your name is on the various testing lists hanging around school, you must test on the day of the exam.
Now, as we have been advertising for quite some time, we have acted out your holiday stories except for yours, but the rest of you got in. Now, here they are.
Story 1. Our first story is quite a heartwarming one about an average family with a quite adorable dog. This is a season for mercy. Polly, my stepmom, suggested the sweetest name, Mercy. We soon learned it was just what this new boxer pup would need. My parents' rambunctious dog would bolt out of bed and go all day long, so when they brought her a Christmas tree, they expected chaos. To their astonishment, Mercy didn't seem to care. She paid zero attention to the tree, suddenly growing in their living room, nor did she react to the fancy presents under it, including a wrapped box of milk bones. Dad and Polly were wary. They never had a dog that didn't force them to move everything to higher ground as if they were expecting a flood, but Mercy seemed oblivious. A few days before Christmas, Polly awoke early as usual. She passed the dimly lit living room and then stopped cold. Glancing back at the room, she saw that every last present was gone. Only the tree was still there. Had they been robbed? Why didn't Mercy bark? Where was she? Has the burglars taken her? Her thoughts frantic, Polly noticed a scrap of ribbon on the floor, then a bit of torn wrapping paper a few feet away. Some glitter beyond that. The clues all made a trail leading toward the back door. The perpetrator's head lifted and froze. Alarm and guilt made her eyes wide. Oh yes, it was Mercy. She lay under her favorite tree in a fluffy nest of shredded wrapping paper, chewed up boxes, and curling bits of ribbon. Presents paused from their packages. Clearly, Mercy's self-control had failed. She'd silently carried one package after another out of the doggy door just so she could pillage in private. Anything edible was gone, including cookies, chocolates, candy canes, and 4 pounds of milk bones. Nature took pity on Mercy, and she survived her midnight snack. My parents were so grateful they laughed off the ruined presents. Only one problem remained. With all the gift tags destroyed, how could they send out thank you cards? Mercy presented the problem, so Mercy provided the answer. A few days later, my dad returned to his easy chair to find Mercy guiltily licking a plate where a donut had just been. She snapped a picture of the shamefaced pooch and used it to make thank you notes. Caption read, "Thank you for the blank inside." The whole story was explained. We all had to laugh, and everyone shared the sweet reminder that amid all the gift giving, it's really a season for mercy.
Story 2. This next story is another that could be considered an anthology. However, it has flipped the script from last time. Hopefully, this story can represent the magic of Christmas. This is Howl's Christmas.
"'Twas the night before Christmas, and all the students were sleeping in their beds, all very prudent. But this Christmas was more magic than others, you see. Hal's Claus was flying on his reindeer sled, far above the sea. He flew into Pittsburgh, only to be stopped by his enemy, Mr. Shoy, otherwise known as the Grinch. Hovered above the city without even a flinch. 'This is my city,' he screamed. 'No one can give presents here while I'm sitting here witty.' But Hal's had defeated Shoy before, and he knocked down the Grinch with a mighty festive roar. And he continued along his merry path, giving a present to every kid in Pittsburgh. He did the math. And the next morning, every kid woke to their gift next to a bottle of delicious Diet Coke. And everyone celebrated, and they called their friend Glenn. For Hal's have saved Christmas in Pittsburgh again.
Story 3. Our final story is one of our anthology series, and a heartwarming one at that. You might remember our characters from the campsite from our Halloween episode. Well, this is Kenny Come Home, the campsite story.
So I live in western Pennsylvania, and my mom lives all the way in Oregon. This Hanukkah, I went home for a visit. I hadn't seen my mom since we went on a camping trip. Just us girls. When I arrived home, the childhood nostalgia flooded in. My dad, Kenny, was at work though, so my mom answered the door.
Mom! So nice to see you.
So great to see you.
Your father, he's working late again tonight, so
Gotcha.
yeah. Why don't you just go up to your room and rest? I know you had a long plane ride, and I'll call you down when supper's ready.
Perfect, Mom. She smiled at me, and I walked upstairs to my room. I took a deep breath. It was still the same as when I left home all those years ago. After I put my bags away, I went downstairs to have dinner with my mama. We were having spaghetti, which was a childhood favorite of mine. I remembered all the days we would sit around the table together, and we would just laugh and laugh. We got started on the meal. We gulped down our dinner before cleaning up. We were going to watch our favorite movie, Spooky Buddies, but all of the food had me tired out. This is scrum-diddly-dumptious.
I mean, it is your favorite. Oh, I was also gonna ask you if after we finish eating, you wanted to watch that one movie. What's it called? Spooky Buddies?
Not tonight, Mom. I'm still kind of tired from the plane ride.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, all right. We could watch it whenever your father comes home, like maybe tomorrow or something.
Perfect.
All right, well, I'll take our dishes, and you can go up to your room.
Good night, Mom.
Good night, sweetie.
I was in the middle of my sweet dreams when a loud argument broke out downstairs.
We'll do what finally is.
Yeah.
Why are you home so late?
You know why I'm doing this.
Your daughter's arrival. She hasn't been here in 4 months.
I'm doing this.
I wanted you to be here so
For
bad.
the two of you.
You think I'm incapable of getting my own job? You think that's why? It's been going on for too long. I think we should get a divorce. Alright.
Mom? Mom? Is everything okay, Mom? I embraced my mom on the floor. We stayed there for a few minutes.
Our marriage is falling apart.
It's alright. It's alright. If you want to, we can go watch Spooky Buddies and just, I can relieve our pain. Just go. The next few days were sad. We mainly stayed around the house, not feeling whole. We both tried to get a hold of my father, but nothing was working. Then one day, 2 days before the beginning of Hanukkah, we were on the couch watching Treasure Buddies when we heard a knock at the door. We paused and looked at each other. We knew that there was only one person it could be.
Honey, I'm home. Dad? I know I have a lot to explain, but I've been trying to save up money so we can go visit our daughter.
He said the reason that he had been working so hard was because he was trying to buy tickets to come visit me.
I missed you. I missed you too.
The three of us pulled out some spaghetti from the fridge as we sat down on the couch.
He was hungry for some spaghetti. Boys? Oh, Kenny, I think your spaghetti turned off. Oh well. Well.
Oh, thank you, sweetie. Let me just turn it back on.
Let me get the forks.
Mmm.
Thank you. Yeah. And now, let's watch a movie.
I grabbed the remote and turned on Spooky Buddies
Open wide.
and got ready for a wonderful evening.
Great music.
He's getting his body back.
Wow, such amazing and high quality work from our team. These stories really did warm my heart. Not sure how warm the rest of me will be today though. Let's check via our weather forecast, which of course is always 100% accurate.
Today is looking like a high of 44 and a low of 27. Today is supposed to be rainy with a 71% chance of rain. That is for our weather report. I think school might actually get canceled tomorrow because of the snow. I guess we'll see.
Finally, we have our quote of the day. Santa Claus has the right idea. Visit people only once a year. By Victor Borge.
And as always, bye everyone.
Bye. We will see you next year.
Maybe.
And as always,
Bye again.
Hark how the bells, sweet silver bells, all seem to say, throw cares away. Christmas is here, bringing good cheer to young and old, big and small. Ding dong, that is the song. Big trouble ring, all caroling. Hark how the bells, hark how the bells, sweet silver bells, hark how the bells, hark how the bells, hark how the bells. Hark how the bells, sweet silver bells, all seem to say, throw cares away. Christmas is here, bringing good cheer to young and old, big and small. Ding dong, that is the song. Big trouble ring, all caroling. One seems to hear words of good cheer from everywhere. Hark how the bells, hark how the bells, sweet silver bells, hark how the bells, hark how the bells. Sweet silver bells, all seem to say, throw cares away. Christmas is here, bringing good cheer to young and old, big and small. Ding dong, that is the song. Big trouble ring, all caroling. One seems to hear
Holiday special.